So this video is on some of the tools I've been using. Now I've been building my wall over a period of months, so I've gone out and bought some tools. A top tip is go to a garage sale or a flea market, because some tools are just so expensive and cost a fortune. So I managed to inherit some tools, but initially you need your two ladders. I got a long ladder and a short step ladder, and it's really useful to have a short one because moving the big one along is painful. And then these are my main bits. So of course you need something to find your joists and studs. I got my brackets and T-nuts. I'll go into a bit more detail on brackets in another video, and I'll do a section on T-nuts. Your lumber, I'd say lumber is really actually quite cheap, so don't be shy, buy lots, because again, going back to a hardware store to stock on lumber is painful. Glasses, some good screwdrivers, rubber mallet is really useful because often you have to kind of bang your lumber in. I've got a number of drills. So I've got my hardcore hammer drill here, which I use for punching holes for T-nuts. But this is my kind of workhorse. This is one I use mostly. I have two batteries for it. I got my spirit levels, my rulers, and my saws. The main saws, I do have a big table saw which I don't use much, because you find the hardware store have got a bigger one and they do it for you. So usually if you go to somewhere like Lowe's or Homebase, they'll cut your wood for you. So this section here, I actually picked up an 8 by 4 and asked them to cut it for me. So I didn't have to do it. So you don't have to have a table saw, but you do need a circular saw, and having a hand saw here is hand circular saw is quite handy as well. So that's the main tools I use. I've also got a couple of horses here. I've got all my spare lumber over here, my workbench, loads and loads of screws and brackets. I cover screws and brackets in another video, but you always underestimate the amount of screws you need and the amount of brackets. So, and then I just have all my bolts, T-nuts stored accordingly, and that's about it. Oh, and of course you need your climbing holes.